This video is brought to you by Pass Labs, creating products that invite you to listen. Hey, I'm Andrew Gash for Audioholics. This review is about an experiment. Can consumer-level in-ear headphones be used as live in-ear monitors? Now, we thought so. So we acquired a dozen of them from Audio-Technica and set them up to work at a local church. You see, the worship band was converting from onstage monitoring to in-ear monitors. Here's what happens. If you throw a bunch of guitarists, 4 singers, a bassist, a keyboardist, and a pianist, and a drummer on stage. Now you give them each a monitor that fires up at them so they can hear when they need to perform well. You get a lot of stage volume. And switching to in-ear monitors means that not only do you reduce stage noise by getting rid of all the monitor speakers everywhere, you also allow each musician to customize their own individual monitor mix. Now, we went all out on this. So we replaced every monitor on stage with an 8-channel Ethernet-based monitoring system. We left the guitar amps on stage because we mic'd them up for live sound, and of course, the drums were still acoustic. The difference, though, was staggering. But let me get back to the earphones. What was immediately apparent was that the Audio-Technica ATH-CKS99s really worked well for most musicians. The solid bass mechanism afforded by utilizing a dual chamber in the earphone itself meant that our bassist and drummer were particularly excited, and they didn't feel like they were giving up much. They were just as able to, get that groove of what they were doing, and they both reported the bass was tangible, like it had a real punch to it. Now, I have to also mention that we simultaneously tried some actual pro-level in-ear monitors, and in the end, half of the team went with the Audio-Technicas, and the other half went with the other brand. Singers tended to prefer the enhanced mid-range of the studio in-ear phones, while the bass heads loved the ATs. Guitarists, we found they could go either way. Now, I listened to the headphones as well. They're incredibly stable in your ear, so they're easy to use, even when you got to move around quite a bit. Bass was indeed accentuated, but it had more authority to it than boom, and didn't feel like the mid-range was sacrificed entirely, just slightly recessed. This was most apparent in songs featuring saxophone solos and anything with intimate female vocals. The highs were clear. The cymbals had a nice natural decay with very little distortion, even when you cranked up the volume, which is precisely what happens on stage. Overall, I really like how these sound, and they're extremely comfortable to wear, and that's 2 for 2. As in-ear monitors, one thing that you need to be aware of is the way the cord lays. You see, these drop straight down like a traditional earphone, while monitoring earphones tend to be designed to where they wrap behind your ear and then go down your neck so that you can't see them. Feedback was that it wasn't a big issue, and Audio-Technica makes its M2 and M3 wireless in-ear monitors for those who really want to go full out with a true monitoring system. Now, our experiment worked, at least partially. If you want to use consumer-level earphones like the ATH-CKS99s, you can pull it off with great success, and the $115 street price will save you a bunch of money over specialty in-ear monitoring products. And of course, for those of you looking to step up into the world of in-ear monitors, this is a good option, and one that opens up a lot of doors to getting better sound on stage within a smaller budget. And if you just want a great pair of earphones, well then, these are one of the more well-rounded products I've listened to. For satisfying bass that doesn't compromise or take over, you've got to give these a listen. Now, our question for the video is this: do you like to feel your bass when listening to headphones? And are you able to get that feeling from the in-ear models that you currently use? Let us know by commenting here or on our Facebook page. You can look us up, facebook.com/Audioholics. And of course, YouTube is also available. Watch us on youtube.com/AudioholicsLive. For now, I think I'm going to listen to some more tunes. In fact, hey, maybe I might even learn to play guitar. You won't be needing these for a few years, will you?